Y'all, sometimes you really do have to listen to your heart and not your head in order for the greatest good to be realized. During COVID, we had a food ministry that just ballooned beyond our wildest expectations for the church, right? And we had people giving us food, and initially we could handle it. And then a larger ministry called and was like, hey, we have a truck we're going to send over to y'all. Great. So we had plenty of volunteers, but we were not expecting what came. It wasn't just like a van, right? It was a truck, like an 18-wheeler with a trailer full of pallets of food. So we had volunteers, we had time, we had space, we had no way to get the pallets off of the truck. Well, the way our church is situated, we're in an industrial complex. So somebody said, you know what, let me go on over here and see if anybody working, and they can send a forklift. Okay, so walk on over there. Foreman hears the request, turns and walks away, leaving it up to the forklift driver to make the decision. And of course, he came over happy to help the church, right? But there are a few things. I'm a lawyer. As an attorney, if I had found out one of my clients pulled that, I would have been like, oh my gosh, are y'all crazy? The liability on that. Because this place was 2 blocks away. That meant the forklift left the warehouse, was on the street, was unloading a truck that was not in any way, shape, or form attached to their business, and then had to get back. But if they had not sent that forklift, there would have been no way for us to get that food off of that trailer. And there would have been families, hundreds of families, that would not have eaten that day. And even though that was 4.5 years ago, I still get tears thinking about that. How somebody said, you know what? We're going to trust God, and we're just going to do what needs to be done to help these people. There were 350 families that were fed that day that went home with bags of food during a time where, y'all remember what it was? Places were closed down. The streets were ghost towns. But they could still rely on the church. And they could eat because people were willing to do something that was above and beyond what they knew was right. So the next time you're in a position where there is a decision between the right thing and the calling, listen to the calling. Trust God.